guys, welcome back to Jenny Moon Bloom. Today I am working with my Raven, my ZZ Raven. Look how pretty she is. She's so beautiful. Pretty obsessed with this girl right now. I think it's, obviously her beautiful, shiny, dark leaves, but I also think it's, has to do with like the spooky holiday season that's around the corner, so that's why I'm obsessed with her right now. Anyways, today I'm going to be splitting her up. I've never split up any type of ZZ plant, so I'm a little nervous, but they're the first time for everything, right? And yeah, I just, I think she's large enough to split up. I feel like she's in high demand right now, so maybe we can split her up and share her with others, right? So let's do that. Let's change the angle a little bit so we have a better look of what's going on around here. So let's do that. All right, so I also have like an X-Acto knife or a little sharp knife because I might have to cut through some stuff, so. So I recently just got this plant about a month ago while in Florida. I had to grab her because I just never see them here locally. And yeah, so when I traveled with her, I took her out of her soil and she traveled bare root and she was out of soil for a few days. So as soon as I got her home, or shortly after I got her home, I potted her just so she can settle in and isn't sitting out of soil for too long. And let's see, how are things doing? It looks like, I don't know, it looks like some parts were not doing good, so maybe it was a good thing that I pulled her out. Trays on trays. Okay, so it looked like it stayed pretty moist down there, but so yeah, no, it looks like some of our roots kind of died off. I don't know if that was from traveling and getting a little too dry, or if she just wasn't happy in this pot. So I don't know, maybe it's a good thing. I don't know, like I said earlier, it's a good thing. So anyways, let's get to the splitting part. I found a part that seems like it's good to go. You can kind of see there it wants to split. I'm just gonna see if I can untangle it, and I can't, so I think they just have to be ripped apart. But let's take our time and be gentle and see if they just want to naturally just kind of fall apart. So we don't do any damage, because the more damage you do to your roots, it kind of takes a couple steps backwards and it takes some time for them to form again. So the growth of your plant kind of slows down as well. You know what, just because I'm stubborn, I'm gonna give it a spray it with water. Spray it with water and see if I can loosen up anything else in here without doing damage. Okay guys, so I took our girl out and took her out back and sprayed her down with the hose, and I think the pressure kind of loosened up each of these like bulb things in between. So I don't think, if I take my time, I shouldn't have to break them, and they should kind of come apart if I kind of like take my time to untangle them. So let's do that. That's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna take the time to untangle these, and then like take the time to pick off anything that kind of comes off easily, anything that's mushy, anything that's kind of dying so it doesn't spread. So anything that comes off loosely, easily, So like I said, this could have been because of, or all these little dying pieces of root could have been from us traveling and her getting a little too dry, or I tend to like to, and I tell everyone, I try to teach everyone this rule and I can't seem to follow it. I don't know, I get excited. So a lot of times, for whatever reason, I need to get better at it, but like I'll just make the wrong judgment, and I think I probably put her in too big of a pot than she needed to. She came in a 6-inch pot and she was like growing out of it, bursting out of it. So I'm like, okay, she's ready for a bigger pot. So I put her in an 8-inch, and I don't know, I've watered her once since I've had her, and that's been close to a month ago, and it was still wet. So maybe that wasn't the right pot for her, and maybe us pulling her out was meant to be. So like I said, again, I'm gonna take my time to pick all this dead stuff out. Alright, I might be here all day, but I'm gonna make it happen, and I'm gonna do my best without doing any damage and having to cut. So there's a little bit of breakage, but you know, at least the whole thing didn't come off, so. Boom, boom, look at that, boom. So just a little bit of damage, but I mean, awesome, yeah. Cool, this is exactly what I wanted. I wanted to be able to untangle them without like cutting into them, because from doing like research on YouTube, I've seen a lot of people just cut into these things or just rip them apart. So I don't want to do that. I try to be gentle with my babies. Yeah, so what I'm doing is working with each bulb, whatever's loosest, and then I'm looking at what's caught up and where do I need to pull it. I'm kind of pulling it from the top and kind of loosening them up. Try to like locate the biggest, one of the bigger roots, and kind of like guide it out of the tangled mess. I just, you know, I've never done this before, but I'm taking my time, and I'm realizing this is what I like and this is what works for me. You know, I don't want to rip them apart. I'm carefully untangling them one by one, finding the fattest root and then working with it, kind of just following it. So boom, another baby without the damage. All right, and one more, and this should probably be a little easier because we've, you know, loosened up all the others. But like I was showing you, I kind of find the biggest root, one of the bigger roots up top, and kind of just loosely or gently loosen it up and pull it out of that mess. Hell yeah. Good, looking good. Boom! Hell yeah! This one's huge, but look, we used to have one plant, now we've got 3 plants, 4 plants. Awesome. All right, here is our Raven ZZ. We turned 1 plant into 4, and I am very happy with our results. I'm glad we took our time with our plant, and she's pretty much in perfect condition. Minimal damage to the roots. She's been sitting out. They've been sitting out. All 4 of them have been sitting out for at least a few hours now. I just wanted to let them dry a little bit, let their little broken pieces kind of dry over before I repot them and then water them. I don't know. To my knowledge, you treat these guys kind of like succulents, so that's kind of what I wanted to do. Now I'm gonna repot them in each individual pots in a succulent and cactus potting mix. So let's do that now. So since we're able to successfully separate all of our ZZ babies, our ZZ raven babies, and they've been sitting out of soil for quite some time now. So let's get them potted, and then we probably should give them some water too. So I'm gonna pot them in these tall 4-inch nursery pots that I've just recycled. And yeah, I don't wanna go too big of a pot for them because, you know, we wanna avoid our root rot. I think this is just tall enough and wide enough, so this should be good. All right, so we're gonna start with our small babies. I'm gonna use this potting mix that use this potting mix I kind of mixed up. It's cactus succulent mix with some extra perlite, and I added some like charcoal, horticultural charcoal, and yeah, that will help with bacteria growth and odors and stuff like that. So base for our roots so they have something to grow down into. I filled it up maybe about 1/3 or so the way up, and then we're gonna fill in the gaps. We don't need to fill it up all the way, just right under the lip of our pot. And from my understanding, you kind of want these little bulbs like right at the top of your pot. You don't need to bury them too much. Look, awesome. Okay, let's get the rest of these guys potted. Roots settle in, and we're good to go here. Awesome, we turned 1 ZZ into 4 ZZs. And now they are all grown up in their own little pots. I kind of hesitated breaking her down because I thought I might have to like break her, just because when I did first repot her, I noticed how tight the roots were intertwined. But I'm glad I did it, and I'm glad I took my time to untangle the roots. And yeah, there's a first for everything, and I learned, you know, I learned something. I learned how to split my ZZs next time. Next time I have to do it, I'll have a little more experience and know what to expect. So thanks for watching my video, guys. I hope you learned a little with me, and I hope you enjoyed. If you like videos like these, check out the rest of my content on my channel, All Things Plants. Thanks again for watching, guys. Bye.